Hello and welcome back to part 2, or day 2 rather, of the double saw bench. I've had a long day today, got a bit done, not too much, so I'll show you what's what and I hope you enjoy watching it. So here we go, let's get started. Polycell paint undercoat, I love it. Okay, I've made this as a prototype, basically for dust collection. On each side of the saw I'm going to need one of these, so this is my prototype one. So I'm hoping that it's going to work, and I'll show you how I did that. And obviously the hole's not big enough, it's got to be cut out to 4 inches, but I can do that and line it up nice, open it up once I work out how I'm going to put a pipe on it. But yeah, I think hopefully that will work. So this is where I'm at. So I'll see you, I'll show you how I do that. Right, first of all I take a piece of MDF, cut it square, not rocket science. It's got to fit one of these, so the easiest way to do it, I suppose, is to line it up with the edge, like that, and draw around it. There's 1, 2, and do the same this side. Anywhere in there will do. Get that all lined up flush. So I've got this flush all the way along there, so let's trace that in. That's that side done. Round here. That's that one. So straight through the middle of them. That's the easiest way to do it, isn't it? Because they're not 45 degrees, that's the problem. You cut that off there, and cut that off there. Alright, I'll just stack them apart on the bandsaw. Right, that's all 4 of them. That don't mean a minute, you didn't need to see that. Right, so now we've got to set up the angle, because it's under 45 degrees. I'm going to have to bevel these edges, obviously, at the right angles as well. I forgot to do that, so I better set that over as well, because the blade's got to go over. That looks somewhere near it, I think. Try that, see what that comes out like, because that looks pretty good. Right, that's that side. Now because I'm cutting it on a bevel, I'm going to have to do this way round. So take the miter and turn it around. Now we need to get the size right. So I think the easiest way is to just mark it on here. There. To there. If I put the top of the blade to touch that, the bottom half will be bigger. Let's cut it at that and see what happens. Right. That looks like it's going to touch it on that point, so I'm going to put a little stop here, clamp that on there, job done. Right, let's go. All four of them cut down, all the same size, so hopefully they will make a pyramid. It's looking alright there. So, yeah, I reckon that one will be alright. Right on there. Okay, this is the second one. This one's just been glued up with contract adhesive. So hopefully that will go really strong. Quite difficult to do because you've got compound angles, you've got angles on the edges, and you've got these angles going up and around, and they're not quite 45 degrees, so bit of trigonometry going on. Got it right in the end, and here's the first one, which I made as a prototype. So, but I think I'm going to use it. Still a bit more work to do on them. So this one's glued up, cleaned up a bit, drilled an hole through the middle, but it's obviously got to open up to 4 inches. So I'll cut that as soon as I line the pipe up with it properly, so I can get it nice and flush and true. But it's coming along. This has took 3/4 of a day to sort this out, in between running around to the shops and back. There's the bench out there. I'll give it a little go of green paint, nearly finished it all. So this is my second day. I've managed to undercoat it, paint most of it green, get these done, and go and buy a bit of pipe. Okay, right, it's getting a bit late, but there you go. Right, I've got to make some brackets up to hold a pipe on the bottom of the bench. So what I've done is I've cut up some bits of, cleaned up an old bit of rafter, and then split them into 2. So I'm going to make 2 clamps, 1 for each end. I'll show you what I've got. Right, basically I've cut 4 pieces up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Marked a circle out on it. On these we're pretty good because there is a mould line. If you can see it. You've got one halfway on both sides. So you put that on there, and I'm just under halfway on each side, which is good because that's what I want to block it. So it's only about 1 millimetre or so. So if I've got it like that, I'm then going to put that on that. I'm then going to put that on that, and then I'm going to copy router it on this little router here, and hopefully get all 4 the same. Okay, I've rough cut out that with a bandsaw, and hopefully this whole router bit will do enough to follow it, otherwise I have to change the bits. So here we go. So now I've cut half the circle on each half. I can use each one as a template now. And now we'll router it. There we go. All we've got to do is flush trim router it now. I've got an old one clamped in the vise. This was my dad's, I pinched it off him. So here we go. And that's that, good enough. Okay, so we've got this piece to go over there, and then we've got this elbow to come down here. This is one of the bits I've done. Obviously this hole's got to be cut out, and then we've got an attachment, and then we're going to have a blast gate in between it, so that will isolate this table saw. And then back up this end, obviously this bit of pipe will be cut on it, and then we'll have another blast gate here to isolate this one, so I can shut it off at this point. That means the air will be sucked through up to that end, and I can shut that one off so that it will just come sucking through this one, and then obviously this one will go off to the chip collector, dust collector. So 90-degree bends. I think that if you can get a Richard III to go up that and flush away, and the same with this one, go up there and flush away, I ain't got no worries at all about it. Chips of wood and dust being sucked up it and going through it. So the dust extractor I've got has two 4-inch sucking ports, and it says that you can have them both open to operate two machines at the same time. So that one will be a trial, but we've got this one over here as well. I haven't cut the hole in that yet either, it's just been glued up, so that one can go in between there, so that one will go in there. So we're getting this. So I've got to devise a means of putting the pipe to this and a blast gate, and then going into that. So going into that won't be too much of a problem. I'll have to have a look online and see if there's anything similar to what I can use, but I've lost a nut. I'll come off the table saw handle. There we go. Sorry about that. Sidetracked. Yeah, so with dust collection, I've got to make a blast gate, and I'll have to work out how I'm going to do that. So this is as far as I've got today. Still a bit of painting to do, but I'm not too worried about that. It can be done any time. It was just because it was late and I had nothing better to do. So that's what we've got.